Hi, Julian. Welcome in Antwerp.
Hi, Helgi.
Finally.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. It's great. We are now standing with your daily ride.
Yes.
It's a 10:07.
Yes. From
Pronounced like that. Yeah.
TEN-07 actually, yes, and it's
Okay.
from the Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you've made a video about it with the couple
Yeah.
who produced the bike. I
Yeah,
think.
actually we've done an interview having Raisa and Daniel who are behind TEN-07, and yeah, they're a small company yet, but they're grown.
Yeah. So can you tell me a bit? Yeah, it looks a bit like another brand I know, but it isn't that brand.
I really can't imagine which one this should be.
No.
No, actually, I'm well aware that it looks like an Omnium to most of the people, and I fully understand that it might be some copycat for some out there. But there is detail which makes this bike really special compared to the Omnium. We will have a comparison video about the Omnium and 1007 on our channel. Today I brought the 1007 as well as Napoleon. And yeah, well, what can I say about this bike? So I built this without electric motor beginning of this year. So I was curious how well this bike will handle because of the details. The details are that you can easily, with just a single screw, to get the platform of the bike.
Okay.
And they are also saying that it's a bike for narrower spaces. And the place where a cargo bike fits the most is the urban city.
Yeah.
But it needs some place as well.
Uh-huh.
And once you store it somewhere, it can be quite like a normal bike from the silhouette. So you get the platform off, put it next to the bike, and you have the space you would normally need for a normal bike.
Normal. Yeah, it's not much longer than an ordinary bike, I think. Yeah.
It's within a 29er mountain bike, so it takes up of course the same space.
Yeah.
And yeah, the details of this bike what makes it interesting, which are mostly that you have internal cable routing for the lights, that you have a mount for the front light right away, which is a bit offset, so it perfectly fits the sun lights, which are quite nice.
Yeah.
And so when I first built the bike, it was without electricity. I later put on a Pendix motor, which you will find a video as well on our channel. And the bike now the project is done. So the bike is really perfect for everyday commuting. So it's our daily. For now, this one is mostly ridden by my girlfriend, Lisa. And yeah, she's quite happy with it. So there are 3 different sizes of the frame, so you could have an S, M, or L frame.
Yeah.
And this one is M sized.
Okay.
And yeah, next week actually I will visit 1007 again, and I will get myself a nice orange L frame size 1007.
Yeah.
And yeah, this one is then only for Lisa.
Yeah.
And mine will be without electric motor.
Okay.
But yeah, the special parts of it are mostly the internal cable routing. The platform you could easily get off within seconds. And of course, up-to-date bike, because you have like through axle front and rear, and you can fit wide tires.
Yeah, I've seen it. There are big bends from Schwalbe on it. So it's a comfortable ride.
It's not the biggest one actually, because I seen that there is a bigger one, which easily fits as well. And yeah, mostly I was going for Billy bunkers in the front and some G1 in the back because of the tan wall and the optics. And it's also the better tire if you're going non-electric, because those are better for yeah, for all the street diamonds out there. So that's better. But yeah.
Okay.
For everyday commuting, the Big Ben is the better option, but it's a bit harder than the Billy bunkers and G1 in the back, and a bit wider as well. So,
okay. So and they deliver like complete bikes, or they also sell the frames that you can build up your own bike with the parts you like?
Actually, they're doing both. In this case, I just ordered the wheel set, the frame, the webbing, and yeah, the lights, because they are more or less special to the bike. Of course, you could fit easily every wheel set, but This one, there is engraved TEN-07 in it.
Okay.
With a laser engravation, with a laser
engravement or engraver, yeah, something like that.
And yeah, it's quite nice to look at, and the quality is really good, and also the rim is made in the European nation. This is something which really separates the Swagistan made Omnium from the European made TEN-07. So all of or most parts of this are sourced in Europe. Apart from the rear derailleur and the Shimano parts, of course. But we visited Pendix, which is a brand from Germany, where the motor is built. Of course, the batteries inside are also from Far East. But that's something I really like about the bike, and the idea to have manufactured parts from Europe and try to focus on this. Also, Muli is doing this. They just
they have also one with
just sourced from Europe with the Magura brakes and stuff. This is also very cool. And I really enjoyed this bike. Mostly we buy the bikes, and then if the project is done, we sell them. And some bikes like the Le Petit Porteur and the TEN-07 we really enjoy and keep.
We'll see what the orange will be. Will it be much different from this one? Actually, or can't you tell it yet?
Actually, most of my builds I go for 10-speed because it's the best system out there, I think, because you have enough range to get up climbs, but also you have cheap spare parts. So I don't like to pay for my cassettes like 100, 150 euro. There is no need to do this. So I really focus on 10-speed, maybe sometimes 11-speed. And also my build will be with the Saint derailleur and the GRX crankset. So Shimano brakes, of course. And also other parts like on this bike. So it will be a bit lighter, of course.
Because you won't use appendix, you will go mechanical.
I will go fully mechanical. And I really like what it adds to this bike, the appendix. So the appendix system, I was always like, oh, it's not a good system because you don't have that much power, and there's no display and whatever reason. So Lisa and I, we had the Bullet, E6000 Bullet with a Shimano step system, and we thought, okay, we will give it a shot and try the appendix system, and I'm really happy with it now because they gained in torque. So now they have like 70 newton meters of torque, and they used to have just 50 newton meters of torque. And you have to understand the system a bit to fully get comfortable with it. Because it kicks you. There's no gear in between, so it's a direct motor. It's directly connected with the drivetrain, which means once you stop, it pushes you a bit. Once you get used to it, and you have to like backpedal a bit, then once you stop, then it's really adding something because it's a natural feeling. You're riding and pedaling. You have to have an RPM between 60 to, or cadence of 60 to 90, then it's perfectly supports you. And there is a Eco Smart and Sport mode, and once you are in Smart mode, it learns what you want from the system.
So you use it, and it will adapt to your way of cycling.
And then it's really the best system I can think of, especially because it's without a display. It's completely silent, no display, and once you ride it, you just have your cockpit like you used to have it on your bike. There's nothing
extra cluster and stuff you have to look at now.
And I really appreciate what they've done. And one thing you have to get used to is the Q factor. So the pedals are a bit more separate.
Because you have the motor that's in between.
That's the case, and apart from that, it's really a great system and can easily mount it, dismount it, and even when the frame is gone or the motor is gone, you can still use the other one.
Yeah, yeah.
If the motor is gone, you can ride with
can always
crank.
ride mechanical and yeah.
And also, once you have no battery left, you can switch off the motor and you can easily pedal.
So you don't get any resistance of the motor.
Not at all. There's no drag or something.
No. Okay.
So this is the system we use, like you see it here. Mostly with a box up front, and in this case also my camera gear.
Yeah.
And the dog in the box.
In the box. Yeah.
There's also a pretty nice cargo net, which they offer, which is now below. It's really handy to have that.
So, and if they already like some special made bags to put on it, or you can use the stuff that's already out there.
There's a lot on the market,
brand.
From the known brands.
Yeah.
And also there is one bag I have which is waterproof from HPA, Grand Air products, so a French manufacturer. I really appreciate because you can use it as a backpack and also use the straps from the backpack to attach it to the platform.
Yeah. And a spur bell.
Yeah, it's made from Chinesium, so it's not the original.
It's the copy one.
Yeah, it's the copy one, of course, because I have like 5 or sometimes 9
it gets
bikes.
expensive
10.
if you buy
spur belts. Especially when you focus on these details, a bike rises in price pretty much and fast.
Yeah.
So, it's every part as you look at on the bike is like standard, which is reliable and good, but it's not the
excessive.
You could always spend more money, but
but
I don't see the reason why I should spend more money than
the bike won't ride any better.
In this case, the bike is quite simple and it doesn't look like brand new from the distance, but once you get more close, you see all these details which tells you it's a brand new bike. And a modern construction.
Yeah.
So actually what they've done is they got the best frame out there, which is a diamond frame, like the connection to Antwerp. It's Diamond City in this case, it's a diamond frame. And attached to it there is just this front. So you have the best of both worlds, let's say, of the normal bike and the cargo bike. And of course, sometimes I put Lisa in front and she holds Napoleon and we're going to the beach. And the bike is comfortable to ride. So it's really nice. And
so do you have any idea of the maximum weight you can put on the bike and still stay stable?
Yeah. So I can tell you that it's like around 60 to 70 kilo. It depends on the position of the load.
If it's not too high, it's lower.
So I once had a bike box here, and I was going down the street, and it really felt like, okay, I should slow down a bit because of the wind and So
okay, nice bike.
Thank you. And this is something normally you don't do this in your videos, but I think it would be cool to get your impression of the ride. Just get on the bike, ride a bit. Of course, I will take Napoleon in the meantime. And then you can give me your first impression about the system. So I put it on smart mode. The support is there. Maybe we can lower
the pedal a bit.
Do you have a tool with you?
I have a tool with me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you're prepared.
It rides very comfortable and very natural. And but only when you start with your right foot, then you get, because the pedals are really, then you get like the feeling.
There's actually just one torque meter inside. So it's just the left crank which measures the torque. So when you pedal like more on the right side, you will notice it. From the level of support you get from the motor.
I didn't do a wheelie.
No?
No.
You should try it. It's bike to do wheelies.
It's not my specialty.
Yeah. But so, what is your impression? It feels like a natural ride.
Yeah, it feels quite natural, and you get support.
It's
you get like a support, but it doesn't feel aggressive, and it comes quite natural.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to have. And then so when you stop, sometimes you have like the little push.
Yeah.
That you have to. Yeah.
When you once ride a fixed gear, you know this.
Yeah.
You can't stop pedaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
just something to get used to. It's not really an issue.
No, and then it still feels like riding a bicycle, I think.
Yeah. You don't feel like a cargo bike. It's like you're riding an ordinary bike. Yeah. And it's your front wheel isn't that far away from you, and like now you don't see it, but it's no issue. It's
exactly.
Yeah.
So this is what I like about the bike, and
for somebody who comes from a classic bike, normal bike, and wants to go to a cargo bike, this will be an easy change.
And also the weight is bullet equipped with lights and stuff, and mudguards, and maybe a box is always around 26 to 28 kilos.
Yeah.
And this one is just below 20 kilos, so you'll save a bit of weight.
Yeah.
And you will have more or less the same value in cargo bike.
Yeah.
When it comes to carrying a washing machine or something, of course you will always be better off with a bullet or something similar.
But for like daily groceries and stuff, it's like really no problem.
Exactly.
No.
So cool.
Yeah.
So this is video number 2 of the Cargo Bike Bunch. The first one you can see on our channel.
Yeah, and this one normally you will see on my channel. Bicycle of World. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you want to become part of the Cargo Bike Bunch and maybe getting a visit from one of us, or
come to Antwerp, or come to
Wuppertal. Yeah, you're
welcome.
Kindly invited. And just send us a message. There is also an Instagram account named the Cargo Bike Bunch.
Yeah.
So head out to us, and we'll be happy to tell more about daily bikes.
Yeah. And the boys and girls behind it.
Yeah, especially that.
Yeah.
This is the most interesting part for most, because you see a city where you would normally not go. I don't know, maybe you do.
Yeah.
And this city of Antwerp is quite famous for its architecture and its conversion from a former industry city to a livable city, more or less. It's still on its way, but thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome.
And having us too. Yeah. And now we continue with the other video where we visit Napoleon.
The Napoleon Dock.
Napoleon Dock,
Dock. CK.
CK.
Not G.
Not G. Bye-bye.
Bye.